Today on Karamo,
If I learn that he is cheating on me, I'm done with John.
it's one older man
John, how old are you?
I'll be 67 next month.
who still wants to be very active in the bedroom.
Every day.
Every day.
No, I don't.
But is he being active with women besides his wife?
He presses me.
Presses
and then
you.
when I don't want to, somebody else will.
His phone will be unlocked today,
Do you have a fetish for older white women?
No.
and something will happen that has never happened before. And that's not all. Kamaya wants to know why her phone number was blocked
It hurt.
by her own father. What does it all have to do with her mother?
I've seen you flirt with women in front of me.
Can this man become the father his daughter is crying out for?
Would you want me to date somebody like you? Honestly.
Wait, gotta look at women? Theisa claims her husband disappears late at night and still refuses to let go of his female friends. The same female friends who used to be at his house naked. But John says he's not the one cheating and insists Theisa is actually the sneaky liar. So we're going to unlock some phones today. But first, we're going to hear Theisha's side of this story. So everyone, welcome Theisa to the show. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Have a hug?
Nice to meet you,
Theisa.
Nice to meet you also.
Yeah, take a seat from me. So you got to tell me, how did you meet John?
I had got off work one day. I had worked a 12, 13-hour shift. I was tired, trying to make it to the bus stop before I missed the last bus. He happened to drive past me, stopped at a stop sign, asking for a ride. Usually I don't ask strangers for rides, but
Yeah.
he just seemed,
You thought he was cute.
yeah. And so I asked him, he was like, excuse me, sir, can I get a ride to just down the street to the bus stop? He looked at me and said, no, I don't give rides to strangers,
Oh.
and took off. I'm like, okay. So then I just kept walking. My feet is killing me. And so the next light, I looked at him. I said, sir, please. He's like, okay, I'm going against my better judgment. So come on. And so he gave me a ride. We became friends, and then things just,
Progress.
yes.
How long y'all been together now?
About going on 5 years, about
5
4 years, 4 or
okay.
5 years.
4 or 5 years. Okay. And what attracted you to John the most?
In the beginning, he was so kind. He was sweet. Overall, he's really nice and kind. But he just have his ways that he was used to from the old John. You know,
Yeah.
he's single John, but you're not single John no more. You know, you have a wife now. You know, so things need to change.
Yeah, you got a wife now. Say it again.
Yes, you have a
Okay.
wife now.
Okay. Why would John say he had so many female friends and they were naked? Talk to me about this.
Yeah, he used to have wang dang doodles at his house.
Not the wang dang doodles.
Yeah, even his dad told me he went over to one of his houses at one time. He knocked on the door, and door opened up, and he said he looked in, and every female in there was naked. You know, and that's how.
What John doing? Okay.
Yeah. That's how it was. That's even when me and him first, when we first got together in the beginning, his phone would ring, 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 ring,
Yeah.
anytime, day or night. I mean, guys would call him, be like, you ain't got no girls for me to meet, do you? I mean, that type of thing.
Oh, okay.
And so things like that. So I think all those years, John was just, he said he didn't have he wasn't serious with nobody.
Got it. John was Johnny.
John was John,
Yeah,
you know,
right,
and
okay.
so that's how he lived. But now that he has a wife, it's different now.
Yes, of course.
You know, and I have to remind him of that.
So why did you get married if there were these red flags?
Because he said that like I said, none of those girls he was serious with. I believed him.
Yeah.
And then he said he was tired of all of that. He wanted one woman that he can love, that can love him. He can feel it, and she can feel it.
Okay. And what has marriage been like?
Most days is hard for me because he's always gone. I get your dad sick. You got to take him to and from the doctors, whatnot.
Okay.
I get that. But to get up at 3, 4 in the morning to take him to the doctors, then you with him all day long. All day long. I can go to work. I get off 4 or 5 o'clock. You pick me up from work, take me home. And then you're going to turn around and go back to your dad's house.
Have you ever caught him lying about seeing his father?
Yeah, I have. About a year and maybe 2 years ago, I picked up my granddaughter and her friend. We driving. We passed this garage. I look over and I seen Pop sitting with the fellas outside the garage. And I'm thinking to myself, where's John? He ain't nowhere to, so I called him. I'm like, where you at? Oh, I'm out to Dad's. I said, no, you not, because I just seen Pops over here.
Yeah.
He was like, he said, no. I said, I was on my way over there where Pops was. I was like, no, you ain't, because Pops ain't at home. He's not even at home.
And what did he say he was? Did he ever admit?
No, he didn't. He said he had to make a run to the gas station. He was on his way back over there, but that was bull crap.
Why does John think you are cheating? Because he's asking us to unlock your phone.
I don't know. John just talking. He know
Okay.
I ain't cheating. I don't go nowhere. I'm at home all the time. If I'm not at home, then I'm at work. He picked me up and dropped me off at work. You know, I don't have no friends.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't go nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So how am I cheating?
Yeah. Okay.
It's just something he's saying because he know how I feel about him cheating.
So my producer told me that he goes to video chats or porn sites. How do you feel about that?
I don't like that. You know, I seen some like stuff on his phone because sometimes I might, you know, lean over when he's on his phone, and I seen some little porn stuff, and I'm like, why is this always on your phone? I don't know. It just pops up on my phone all the time. I'm like, how do these little messages and porn sites just pop up on your phone? Because it don't just pop up on my phone.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so how it's just popping up on yours.
Yeah.
So
what will you do if you learn today that John is cheating on you?
if I learn that he is cheating on me, I'm done with John. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm not gonna live my life unhappy. I'm not gonna live my life in a cheating relationship.
Amen.
I deserve better than that.
Yeah. Well, listen, you told my Unlock the Phone investigators that you want to know several things, which if John is cheating with two specific women, you want to know. If John was somewhere suspicious in December 2022, and if John has been cheating at all. Those are your questions.
Yes.
Well, I think everyone, it's time to hear what John has to say about this and get his side of the story. So let's welcome John to the show.
What you talking about? She always accusing me of cheating. I ain't doing nothing.
John, how old are you?
I'll be 67 next month.
John wants to be more active in the bedroom.
Every day.
Every day.
No, I don't.
Now his wife wants to make sure he's not being active with other women.
Why do you think Theisa is so suspicious of you?
She never had a real man.
Trisha claims her husband disappears late at night and still refuses to let go of his female friends. The same female friends who used to be at his house naked. But John says he's not the one cheating and insists Trisha is actually the sneaky liar. So we're going to unlock some phones today.
In the beginning, he was so kind, but he just has his ways. You know, you have a wife now.
So what will you do if you learn today that John is cheating on you?
I'm done with John.
Well, I think everyone, it's time to hear what John has to say about this.
What you talking about? She always accusing me of cheating. I ain't doing nothing. She always accusing me of cheating.
It's funny, we all understood quickly why John had a whole bunch of naked women back in the day, right? He just walked out here with the swag. It all clicked for all of us, right? I just want to make sure I'm not the only one. We see it now, John. Okay.
But that was that's the old John.
That's the old John.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's the old John.
That's single John, like she said. That's not
right,
this John.
right.
Okay.
But not now. I only want one woman that I can love, that she can love me, and we both can feel it. That's all I want.
Got it. So have you been cheating on her?
No.
I'm gonna ask you point blank.
No.
No. Okay. So why are you disappearing?
My dad. I go
dad.
take care of my dad.
Okay. So, but then she says that there's a time that she caught you 2 years into a relationship where you said you were with your dad, but you really weren't.
My dad, he's complicated. He wants this, he wants that, and I run for him. You know, he's 85 years old, so, you know, I try to do the best I can for him, and her too, and myself.
Yes.
You know, try to take care of all of us.
Okay. But she's saying in that moment, she caught you.
She didn't catch me.
Yes, that day I called. I said, where you at? You said, I'm out at Pop's. I said, no, you're not, because Pop's over at the garage. You know where I'm talking about. You said, I said I was on my way over there. I said, your whole story changed.
I was on my way to get something for him, whatever it was.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It always changes.
I can't remember everything. I mean, you know, I be moving so fast.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So why do you think Theisa is so suspicious of you?
She's probably cheating herself.
Do you really believe that?
No,
Possible.
we
I
don't.
don't know.
Okay.
But see, she never had a real man. That's her thing. She's always used to controlling her man, telling him what to do, this, that, and other. And I'm not that one.
Okay.
That's not true, John.
Okay.
That's not true.
Everything
John.
I say is not true.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you still have female friends?
Well, they friends, but I don't see them. I mean, you know, they still
talk to 'em.
They still call me. I don't call them.
Are you talking to the women on the phone when they call, or are you ignoring the call?
Half the time I ignore them. Sometimes I talk. Some of the time she say, "Won't you answer? Won't you?" I don't want to talk to them. You know, that's why.
Why do you encourage them to answer?
Because to me, I feel like you're not answering their calls because it's something that they might say that you don't want me to hear. Because even though when he do talk to him on the phone, you know, though when he talk to him on the phone, they get ready to say something and he'll cut them off.
All in their mind.
Okay. So from you, why are you cutting them off and not letting them finish their statement?
Because they ain't talking about nothing.
Okay.
They ain't talking about nothing I want to
but
hear. I don't even want to talk to them.
But
We're
married.
The reason I answer the phone is because she want me to.
Okay.
Not all the time, but we married, and I don't think they should call at all. Period. And then
I don't think they should call it off.
Some of them call at 2 in the morning.
And don't want nothing.
You know, is that appropriate? No.
And do you pick up the phone at 2 in the morning?
Sometimes.
Okay.
When she tell me to.
Not
when she
all,
tells
no,
you.
I don't always.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm asleep.
Do I answer?
Yes, you do.
How do you know if I'm asleep? If you sleep?
Okay. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah, she sleeps. See what I'm saying?
You still answer.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Come on now.
You told my producers you'd like to have more intimacy with your wife. Explain.
Intimacy. She don't.
I already know what he talks about.
Tell me what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
speak. You said it.
You know everything
You
else.
said it. Speak.
She don't like to do it enough.
Okay. And when you say enough, what are you saying?
Every day.
Every day.
No, I don't.
John, how old are you?
I'll be 67 next month.
So, should she have any reason to be worried that you're cheating with any of the girls that you've been communicating with or who have come by your house?
It's an older man who still wants to be very active in the bedroom.
He presses me.
Presses
and then
you.
when I don't want to, somebody else will.
But is he being active with women besides his wife?
Do you have a fetish for older white women?
No.
His phone will unlock the answer next.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
She always accusing me of cheating. That's the old John. But not now. I only want one woman that I can love, that she can love me, and we both can feel it. That's all I want.
Are you talking to the women on the phone when they call, or are you ignoring the call?
Half the time I ignore them. Sometimes I talk. The reason I answer the phone is because she want me to.
Okay.
Not all the time, but we married, and I don't think they should call at all. Period.
Should she have any reason to be worried that you're cheating with any of the girls?
Nope.
None.
None. I ain't going backwards. I'm going forward.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to unlock the truth.
Clap, baby, clap.
Theisa, you told my Unlock the Phone investigators you want to know if John is communicating with 2 specific women. John says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched his phone and found that he is telling the truth. There was no suspicious activity with these two women in his phone.
Okay.
Theisa, you want to know if John was somewhere suspicious in December of 2022. John said he was not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched his GPS and found that he is telling the truth. He was not anywhere suspicious December 2022. Theisa, you want to know if John was cheating. John says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched his phone and found something very interesting. It's not cheating, but it is 37 screenshots of other women from porn sites. Can you bring this to me? Because, let me see first, because I need to see, because I need to understand what's going on. Okay, I understand why. The women that you've been gaining from these sites don't look nothing like your lady. They are particularly older white women.
I ain't never seen them.
Well, these are screenshots from your phone.
I don't.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
I ain't
Why
never
is
seen-
all this on his phone? This
Okay.
ain't on my phone.
Okay, okay. Well, I think the reason that they wanted me to see that is because of the fact, John, because they look so different. Do you have a fetish for older white women?
No.
Okay. Well, they all white women you done screenshot.
It's probably my brother-in-law, Daryl, that had my phone. But
Okay.
he
Daryl
passed
has
away.
been passed away
Uh,
for what? 2 years now? 2 years now?
Uh-huh.
So don't blame it on the dead.
Well,
Please
it
Okay.
ain't.
do
It
that.
ain't.
Okay.
it
Don't
ain't-
blame it on-
ain't-
don't
it
do
Well, I
ain't-
will tell you this. John, my producers told me you said you want to unlock Theisha's phone as well. But you didn't have any real reasons to be suspicious. So when we asked you specific questions of what do you want us to look for, you didn't have anything, right?
Right.
So do you really want me to unlock this phone?
Don't go away, because something is about to happen that's never happened before. Plus, why did this man block the number of his own daughter?
I've not talked to you in 7 months.
And will he ever unblock it after today?
Would you want me to date somebody like you? Honestly.
Wait, gotta look at women? Well, I think it's time to unlock the truth. Theisa, you told my Unlock the Phone investigators you want to know John is communicating with 2 specific women. John says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched his phone and found that he is telling the truth. Theisa, you want to know if John was cheating. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched his phone and found something very interesting. It's not cheating, but it is 37 screenshots of other women from porn sites. John, my producers told me you said you want to unlock Theisha's phone as well, but you didn't have any real reasons to be suspicious. So do you really want me to unlock this phone?
Yeah, might as well. She did mine.
That's fine.
Or can we agree to toss this out? Because we have this right here, but there's no need for it. I already know what that is. I dissected this very quickly. John, there was, and I'm not saying this is true because I need to be with you some more, but there are symptoms of someone who has sex addiction. Someone who likes sex, wants it all the time. You're a 60-year-old man, and I love that your libido is still working. You said you want sex every single day, all right? But now you have a woman who's telling you that she doesn't want that. She doesn't want to have the same sex. She doesn't want to have that because she doesn't have that addiction potentially.
Right.
So now, say it again.
He presses me.
It presses you.
And then he
Not
says,
all the time.
yes, you do. You press me, whether it's oral or whatever.
Yes.
He presses me.
Presses
and then
you.
when I don't want to, somebody else will. And
Got
then
it. So
that
this
makes
is
me
what we're gonna get
feel-
to.
Talk.
Because
Just be
this is
talking.
going to cause the insecurities, and this is going to cause arguments, insecurities. If I know my man wants sex all the time, and I know he came from a history of being around naked women, these women are still calling, and even though he's not picking up the phone, they're still calling. If I'm not giving you the sex that you're asking for, I'm going to start feeling like, well, of course he got to be getting it from somewhere else.
Right. And I do it's at times I do want to have sex with John. I love having sex with John.
Uh-huh.
I do, but it's other reasons why. And he knows these reasons why.
Okay.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? And I'm in the process of trying to get that straightened out.
Yes.
He know that.
Yes.
So don't press me.
John, I believe that you're a faithful man.
Yeah, I am.
I do believe it.
A lot of me is just talk, but I love her. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do nothing to her.
I do believe that. I do believe that.
Yeah.
But I think that what you have to understand, John, is that your wife is telling you what she needs is more validation. She needs a little bit more patience right now. She needs you to understand that she would love to fulfill your desires the way that you want her to fulfill them, but she's in a space right now that she's working towards that. Women have different bodies, have different things that they have to deal with than we have to deal with. And sometimes as men, it's not as easy for us just to understand because we're looking at our needs. We're looking at the fact that I want it today, and you're telling me that I can't get it today, and now I can't get it tomorrow, and now I can't get it next day. And it seems like, well when is my needs? Why I got to be patient for you?
Yes.
But that's a part of the partnership. That's part of the love. That's part of the respect. It's saying, I got your back. Whether we have sex today or we don't have it for another 10 weeks, I'm still going to be here and I'm going to assure you.
She knows that.
She does, but then there's a piece of her that is questioning it. I believe you're a good man, but I'm trying to help you to understand just a little bit of what might be going on in your wife's head. Am I hitting it?
You're right. You're right. Because when we do have sex, how is it?
You see stars.
John, I want you to do something for me because this is going to help y'all's relationship. This is really going to help y'all's relationship. I just don't want you thinking about making love. I want you thinking about making her feel loved. Okay?
That's my main thing.
There you go. There you go. Because trust me, this woman loves you, but she has to know that just because y'all are not having the intimacy that you had before, that she's not going to feel like you're going to end up walking around and betraying her. But I wish y'all the best of luck,
Thank
sincerely.
you. Thank you so much.
Kamaya wants to know why her phone number was blocked
It hurt.
by her own father.
I haven't talked to him in 7 months.
And what does it all have to do with her mother?
You're not my father, so I can do that. She only has you.
Stay tuned.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
Imagine being called a two-faced, backstabbing liar by your own father. Kamaya says her dad not only degrades her, but he's blocked her phone calls and completely shut her out of his life. Kamaya is at a loss and is desperately looking for answers from her father. Everyone, please welcome Kamaya to the show. Hi. How you doing, Kamaya?
I'm okay.
May I have a hug?
Sure.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Take a seat for me. Please tell me, so what is going on? Because we all just heard that.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And I really need your help on this one for sure. About 7 months ago, I went to go visit my dad because I haven't seen him in a long time, and he had a baby. And I just wanted to check up on him. And everything was okay for a couple of days, but he kind of was super busy. He tried to put me off to my grandmother for the rest of the stay. And when he called her to ask if I could stay, she paused in her phone call. And he took that as she doesn't want to do anything. And he snapped on her. I talked to my mom about it. I wanted to go home. I didn't like how anything had gone down. We couldn't figure out getting me back home, so I went back to him for the last day. And he talked to me and he said he didn't understand why I called my mom. And he said me calling her was backstabbing of me. It was two-faced of me. And I didn't appreciate whatever he did for me.
Okay. How did it make you feel when your father called you a backstabber?
It hurt. It hurt me a lot. Because I always felt like I always appreciated everything he did for me. And it undermined our whole relationship after that. And it made me feel like I was the problem. And I felt like I couldn't even talk to my own mom. I bursted into tears and I called my best friend instead because it made it seem like it was an issue for me to talk to my own mother about him.
And you're 21 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
21.
I'm 21.
Okay. And your dad blocked your calls and blocked you on social media?
Yeah, he blocked me off everything. I haven't talked to him in 7 months.
And Marvin, your father, says that it's your fault that he stopped speaking to you and blocked you. What does he mean by that?
I don't know. I fully don't know because I feel like I've always appreciated that man. And I grew up as a daddy's girl and I appreciated every single moment I had with him because it felt like I never had enough time to spend with him. And it just feels like if you can throw that away, I just don't matter anymore.
Yeah. Are you angry or upset with your dad?
I'm definitely angry. Because it took 7 months and to get onto this show for him to talk to me.
And what do you want today?
I want to take accountability and I want him to open his mind just a little bit more and to let me in and just know that I still love him.
Yeah.
And I still want to be with him, to be that daughter, but I can't take the responsibility of our relationship anymore. He has to step up for me.
Well, listen, everyone, Kamaya's dad, Marvin, is here. So everyone, please welcome Marvin to the show. No booing. We don't know his side. Don't boo him. We don't know his side yet. Don't do that. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Yes. As you heard, I told him not to boo you because we don't know your side, and I don't believe that's appropriate at all. So thank you for being here.
Appreciate it.
You heard what your daughter had to say. How do you feel about that?
Why go behind my back and speak to your mom?
Why did this man block her number?
I've not talked to you in 7 months.
And what does it all have to do with her mother?
Father's Day, my birthday, no call.
Why do I need to call you first?
It's still Father's Day. It doesn't matter. I'm still your father.
Oh my God.
Stay tuned.
Kamaya says her dad not only degrades her, but he's blocked her phone calls and completely shut her out of his life.
About 7 months ago, I went to go visit my dad. I was super uncomfortable. I talked to my mom about it. I wanted to go home. We couldn't figure out getting me back home, so I went back to him for the last day. And he talked to me and he said he didn't understand why I called my mom. And he said me calling her was backstabbing of me, and I didn't appreciate whatever he did for me.
You heard what your daughter had to say. How do you feel about that?
A couple of things she has really is a misunderstanding. The first thing is, when she came down and, she said I tried to put her off on my mom, her grandmother. That wasn't the truth at all. What happened was every time she comes to visit, I share her with my mom. So my mom has time to spend with her as well.
I came up there specifically to see you. Me and my grandmother had plans. We said, yes, we'll visit for 1 day. You wanted me to go there for the rest of the time because you had a blackout week for your job. So I wouldn't spend the rest of my time with you.
Okay.
And you put me off onto her. But the whole point of my trip was to be there for you.
Okay.
Why didn't you just tell me to come another time? You knew that was going to be blackout week. I would have came another time.
Because I wanted to see her.
So I got a question for you, but why block your daughter?
Okay. Now, I will tell you this. I have just recently learned how to even block anyone on iPhone. That's the truth. I've never blocked anyone before. All right?
And now, the first person you decide to do it with is your daughter?
No, I say that because I was unaware that I blocked her. And the reason why because I never understood.
How were you unaware you blocked
because
me?
I didn't block. I'm like, why didn't you call me directly?
You called my mom before you called me. I've not talked to you in 7 months.
Right, I know that.
On my birthday, I called you twice. I texted you 3
But
times.
why would I call you on your birthday? Why, Father's Day, you didn't call me.
Because you haven't talked to me. Why do
Right.
I need to call you first?
It's still Father's Day. It doesn't matter. I'm still your father.
Oh my God.
I'm
Oh
still
my
your father.
God.
Wait a minute.
Why
Father's
is
Day-
it my responsibility?
It's not, listen, Father's Day, my birthday, no call. Her birthday, I sent her money, no call, thank you. There was a lot of times that she just never called
But
me.
why is it my responsibility to reach out to you first? That's my
I
question.
just told you I called.
This is my thing, because I know this is the first time you've seen each other in 7 months.
Yes.
If you've been in communication with her mother, why not say, hey, I've been reaching out for 7 months and I'm not getting anything, to see if she can mediate and get in between?
I told her mom directly. I told her mom to have her call
Is
me.
your mom here?
Mom is
Yes.
right there. I told her to have her call me.
No, you did not.
How you gonna tell me that while you on the phone?
You did not do
So
that.
you're her mother, Tamika. How are you doing?
I've been better.
Okay, I understand that. So is this true? During those 7 months, did he reach out to you and say, hey, I'm trying to reach our daughter and I can't?
So when all this happened back earlier this year, when she went to go visit him, I was out of town myself. I was sick, but I said, you know, when I get back into town, we're going to hash this out together. We did not connect between that time. Mother's Day came. He did call me for Mother's Day. And before I realized what was going on, I was in the car with Kamaya. I said, your dad did call me for Mother's Day. And then she just was kind of thrown back. She was like, I can't believe he called you for Mother's Day and he didn't call me.
So on Mother's Day, when he called you, did he say, I've been reaching out and trying to reach our daughter and I can't, will you help mediate?
He did not. I said, you know, we all still need to talk. We still need to get you guys together talking.
So then, so that's my only question. During that
I
time,
said, have her give me a call. I said that to you. Have her give me a call.
So I have let them have their own relationship. Kamaya is old enough. She's had her own phone. I try not to intervene unless I have to. We've been able to have a decent relationship, Marvin and I, because I know how to disengage. But he's not my father. You're not my father, so I can do that. She only has you.
Tamika, I appreciate this perspective. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'm hearing a lot of what she said. So for you, I got to go back to the things that your daughter said that you called her. You also called her a backstabber. Why would you call her a backstabber?
Because she's at the house. We're hanging out. We're having deep conversations. We're talking. We're laughing. And then at the end of the day, she's calling her mom, telling her I'm this, that, and the third. I'm doing this, that, and the third. I'm nagging. I'm complaining about this. I'm complaining about that. Why not tell me directly? Why go call her mom when she's right there in my place?
Because you know I can't talk to you.
Right.
It's your way or that's it. It's literally your way or nothing.
But why would you go and tell your mom what's going on in the house that
Why
you're with me
can't
every
I
day?
tell my mom,
Right.
You're my dad. Why can't
That's
I
a
tell
valid
my
thing.
mom?
Why can't she talk to her mother about the experience?
But-
She's a 21-year-old little girl at the end of the day. I know that it's easy to say because she's 21, she's a grown woman, but she's 21. So she still needs the comfort of her mother and her father, just at any age we all do. So she feels like she has a disconnect from her father and she wants to talk to her mom about it. It's not like she went on Facebook
But
and
how do
started
I?
telling the
Okay,
world
that's fine.
about it.
But how do I know that there is some, dissension in the house when she's there? I have to hear from. Why not just come speak to me directly at 21 years old?
Because I've never grown up to be able to talk to you. My entire time being with you, I was just satisfied with just being in your presence. That was it.
I never laid hands on her, never disrespected her.
I've seen you flirt with women in front of me.
Can this man become the father his daughter is crying out for?
Would you want me to date somebody like you? Honestly.
Wait, you gotta look at women?
And will he decide to unblock her phone number? Find out next.
Why block your daughter?
I will tell you this, I have just recently learned how to even block anyone. I've never blocked anyone before. Now,
the first
mind
person
you,
you decide to do it with is your daughter?
No. I was unaware that I blocked her. I never understood.
How were you unaware you blocked
Because
me?
I didn't block. I'm like, why didn't you call me directly?
My entire time being with you, I was just satisfied with just being in your presence. That was it. I made sure that I went with whatever you went with. Or just to make sure that you didn't pop off, because you get angry really fast. I made sure I never said anything or did anything to make sure that you didn't get angry.
How do you feel about this? She's saying that she can never talk to you, can never open up to you. Is this the first time you're hearing this?
No, I mean, I'm a strict dad. Yes, I'm not saying necessarily, there are times when, like back when if I raised my voice, she would cry. So she was always fearful of just, that presence. But nonetheless, though, I never laid hands on her, never disrespected her. But it was always, I'm just a very stern father.
Do you think calling her a backstabber and those things is disrespectful?
Well, I didn't know that. I mean, I did say that, but obviously it hurts her. So, my apologies for that.
So you don't care that you call me a backstabber?
I just said my apologies for that. I didn't know that was something that was hurtful.
But how did you not know that calling me a backstabber and two-faced?
Because I felt that's exactly what it was.
Wrong.
I'm right there. You talk to me. Why go behind my back and speak to your mom? Kamaya and I always had a great relationship. We always talked about everything. I shared things with her. And she also said one thing when it comes to women, either I'm right and they're wrong. And that's not the truth.
You act like that, though. It shows.
Do you get along with other women?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like you control other women?
I don't know. I don't control anyone. I may have a controlling way about myself.
Okay.
But I don't try to control anyone.
But how about how you also behave with women, too? I've seen you flirt with women in front of me. I've seen you body check women in front of me.
Look at a woman?
You've done it in front of me.
Okay.
And so I had to navigate my own relationships off of that. Would you want me to date somebody like you? Honestly.
Wait, gotta look at women?
That's a valid question. Would you want your daughter to date someone like you?
Who
yes.
cares?
You would.
Yes, I would. I'm gonna tell you why. No, I'll tell you why. Because number one, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I'm very no nonsense. I'm very direct. I don't mislead or I don't lie to women, right? They take it or leave it. So you can look at that as something that's, as being a certain type of way in regards to being, aggressive, but there's no misinterpretation when it comes to me.
It sounds like when you were growing up that you were not fully emotionally there. It sounds like you were present in her life growing up, but you weren't emotionally there. Would you agree with that?
No, I wouldn't.
Was he emotionally there for you?
Absolutely not.
But Kamaya, we've had a lot of incidents.
It doesn't matter how many times.
But there are times that we had that, but there are also a lot of times we spoke.
If it's the same result at the end of the day, I'm not going to be able to talk to you.
Maybe.
I'm not going to be able to talk to you.
This is my question for you, Marvin. Because at the end of the day, I don't know the back history that your ex has talked about. All I can experience right now is what y'all are going through.
Right.
At the end of the day, your daughter is telling you what she experienced and what she's feeling.
Okay.
And all I need to know as a father, do you want to have a relationship with your daughter? Do
Absolutely.
you want her to know that you want to be there? Because right now in her mind, she's felt like she had to stay quiet and be a certain type of person just so that you could accept her. And now the minute she did something different, you shut her off. And so now she's feeling the rejection. And instead of you accepting that and saying, oh, damn, my daughter's feeling rejected, you're pulling away more.
But you did, wait. But he asked me, but you did ask me to tell my side of the story.
And
right?
I did, and I heard it.
And that's what I was doing, telling you my side of the story.
And I heard that. I heard your side.
Now,
so I'm not beating you up. I'm
right.
just expressing the points and the facts that are going on here. Because at the end of the day, I do want y'all to leave this stage having a good relationship.
Right. So with all that said, and my side and her side, yes, I do want to resolve everything that's been, that was mentioned today. And I do see, some of the things that she say that I could change. Absolutely.
Like what?
Maybe just be a little bit more, open.
Tell her.
Right, you said I'm not open. But you look nice today, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like your outfit.
That's his charismatic side.
Yeah. Got makeup on. Yeah, but that's good though. I love you. I've always loved you. All right? And, I will die for you. I get angry at times. But I'm always there for you.
Are you willing at least to, first of all, make sure she is not blocked and committing to never blocking her again?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Can we get your phone?
Your producers took it.
I got it right here.
Yeah.
You can give it to him.
Yeah.
How does this make you feel that he's unblocking you?
Better.
Better.
It's a step.
It's a step. That's all we can do on these shows is take some steps. You're unblocked. I'm going to tell you this, though. For somebody who don't know how to block, you went to find how to unblock real quick.
I told you I learned. I learned.
You went through that real quick.
Learned.
You want to give your daughter a hug? You want to give your dad a hug?
You got tall.
It's a step. It's a step. Y'all got work to do, but it's a step. And I believe you're going to commit to this, all right?
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Make sure to come back, friends, so we can keep talking and we can keep growing. I love you all.